Welcome to Voices UNHEARD, a podcast where we talk about real-life experiences of students and view different perspectives and shed light on important matters. I'm your host, Jemima, with my co-host, Hassan.
Hey everyone, today we have a very important topic to discuss about. It's all about the challenges that special needs students face and how they overcome.
Yeah, that's right, Hassan.
Yeah.
Many of these students face a lot of challenges, and at the end of the day, we see them walking out triumphant, like they get the victory. So, yeah, like we have to see how they overcome these challenges. What ways do they use to overcome these challenges?
Well, let's start by talking about the challenges and how they look like. These special needs students, they face a lot of experience, they experience a lot of challenges like social interaction, physical mobility and learning disability. Well, despite of these challenges, unajua hadi hawa wanafunzi wenye wako na special needs wanakuwa na great things to achieve. They do great things to achieve and they give an impact to their communities.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not always easy, right?
It isn't.
Like unajua they face hizo discriminations from teachers, peers and even some from their families. And I think hiyo kitu mazeni hard, but these guys are really great. Some, like, we got a chance to talk about a few students and they told us their experience about navigating these discriminations. Yeah, so
let's not forget about feelings. Feelings, utakuta hawa wanafunzi wametengwa, lakini they try their level best to show that they can do something and they determine themselves and they give out the strength to show people that they have something in them.
Yeah, exactly. So along with all that, their speciality, they are still not giving up on themselves. So we got a chance to speak to some of the students living with special needs, and here is Magdalene's incredible story.
My name is Magdalene. I've been a special learner since primary school. It was a normal school. Since I was the only disabled in that school, I went over a lot of challenges like bullying. My fellow students used to laugh at me and made fun of me, and this was so hurting that caused me depression. As I was going through all this, my church tried their level best to help me and found a way of helping me. They used to give me a lot of assignments and sometimes asking me to help them signing some junior examination just to make me busy to avoid depression. This all ended when I joined a secondary special school where life became a bit better because I was living with my fellow students who are disabled like me. The environment was so good and reliable for me since I was using a wheelchair. I was able to move from one place to another without anybody's help. That I was living with my fellow students, I did get time to sit, make fun and make stories with my fellow students since there was no one to bully me. That's when I realized that I had a talent of novel writing, since I just found myself writing something on a paper which I realized it was very sensible and interesting. When I realized that I was a novel writer, I started writing my first novel, The Broken Heart, which nobody either at school or at home first believed in me. But because of that little hope I had, I went forward and wrote my first novel and finished it. After it, I struggled and offered it to my best friends at school and at home. They read it and finally realized that it was from my brain really. My friends asked me to do what I was supposed to do and I did so. At last, they all believed me, supported me at home and at school, and they were ready to help me, and I'm now looking forward to publish my first novel, The Broken Heart. Despite that I'm disabled, I'm still at the top of my class, leading my class in every exam, regardless of my situation.
So in Magdalene's story, there's a very important point where she mentioned that her teachers gave her extra time to work on her assignments, and even had the chance to speak to other teachers and interact where she had a problem.
Absolutely, every students learn in their own way and the school give them a support. Unajua wanasoma katika wamekuwa integrated na watu wengi, lakini the school gives them support mpaka inafikia mahali, as you see Magdalene venye amesema kwa story yake kuwa she had a talent. She wanted to be an art designer and autism, but she had to speak what he has in her.
Exactly. So hapa kwa hii story tunapata kwamba along with the challenges these guys are facing and boys, it's just that bado wako na something to show the community. And we also continue our talk with Magdalene, where she mentions that her group of friends were always there to help her and her family came through. So like these friends of hers walimpatia moral support and family pia ilikuwa hapo kumsupport. Yeah.
To add something, the role of the family and the communities and the group of friends ilikuwa inampatia Magdalene support, kumuonyesha kuwa yeye si hayuko katika physical disabled, he just in a challenge of what being a special student. So this made her to be her own.
Yeah, exactly. So any family yake ilimu accept really well. So that's a shout out to the family, for Magdalene's family and every friend that was there to support her.
That's actually right, Mima. I want to highlight on schools and community. You know, wanafuating is a environment that inafaa inaonyesha kuwa they are not wakutengwa, so that the school has to come up with a mentoring program, co-curricular activity, so that you can make them have the inclusivity in their heart.
Yeah, exactly. So while the challenges are real, there are also ways to overcome the challenges. So one is to overcome these challenges in ways that inspire us all. Exactly,
Mima. The important takeaway is to help them hand by hand, regardless their origin. You know, wanaweza kupitia ile co-curricular activity wakachukua idea kwenye co-curricular activity ya scouting, like we help each other despite country, community or religious and after may belong. So this will make them feel like hawajatengwa, you see?
Yeah, exactly. So if you're a special student listening in today, remember that you are not alone. Know that tuko hapa kukusupport and that there are some of the special students out there who are doing greater things and you are able to do so. And easy challenges unapitia, they're just stepping stones for your future success. We should be kind, supportive, and be ready to help those in need.
Thank you for tuning in today to our today's topic of Voices Unheard. I hope this conversation has helped them to know how the special need students have the challenges. So this will help them to emphasize on how to help them in their special needs and helping them in vitu ndogo ndogo.
Exactly, Mima, and we hope to see you next time on the next episode of Voices Unheard.
I've been your host, Hassan. Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.